Hi, my name's Grant Davidson. Today, I'm gonna say something that's pretty controversial in my opinion, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I believe Kanye West is the greatest rapper of our generation, and here's why I think that. Firstly, he made The College Dropout. The College Dropout reflected Kanye's inner struggle that he had when he was growing up and just becoming a simple producer. Uh, it talked about pretty much all of his inner insecurities and him dealing with school and him eventually dropping out. And then there was late registration. Late registration was pretty much just made with an orchestra and samples. And that inspired a lot of producers into using live instruments and live orchestras into their own samples, which you hear with people like Metro Boomin now. And then there was Graduation. Graduation was a pop anthem from the start to the ending. It was all radio hits, and it was all something to where it blended conscious rap music with radio hits in order to create something that was very unique. And then there was 808s and Heartbreaks, which birthed the modern emo rap theme. If it wasn't for 808s and Heartbreaks, we wouldn't have people like Juice World, Trippie Redd, Lil Uzi Vert, we wouldn't have XXX, and we also wouldn't have much of the Atlanta rap scene either. We wouldn't have Travis Scott, and we wouldn't have Future or Playboy Cardi. And then we had My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, which is probably the most perfect album ever created, or at the very least one of them. It perfectly encapsulates Kanye's journey from being a no-name producer to being one of the greatest producers of all time and one of the greatest rappers of all time. And in my opinion, as I'm arguing, the greatest rapper of all time. And then there was Yeezus, which completely flipped the script on what music production should be and what rapping should be. It took away all of the braggadocious messages. It took away all the typical braggadocious messages of guns and violence, and it took away all the melodies and just made it hi-hats, snares, kicks, and 808s. And it was loud for everybody to hear because Kanye just wanted to let everybody know his message. And then I want to talk about how he made it cool to be different. Kanye came into the game where it was about shooting people and killing people. And Kanye came in wearing a pink polo and a Louis Vuitton backpack and just rapped about his inner struggles and his insecurities actually. And he was talking about his hard time dealing with college, his hard time dealing with relationships. He had no gangster past, just genius. He spoke about pain, he spoke about God, he spoke about his insecurities. And he opened the door for people like Kid Cudi, Drake, and even Travis Scott. Kanye West is a producer turned icon. He disrupted the fashion industry. He built Yeezy into $1 billion empire. He turned albums into instant classics. He turned shows, which are just supposed to be performances, into works of art. He made his influence to the point to where it is undeniable, to the point where we see it in our own clothing when you walk down the street. Every artist has Kanye's new DNA. Future, Travis Scott, Tyler the Creator, XXX, A Boogie, whoever you want to talk to, everybody is influenced by Kanye West and everybody wants to work with him, even when he is covered in controversy. His sound is sampled constantly, his style is constantly copied, his boldness gave everybody else permission to be bold. And not only that, thanks to his public breakdowns, his business collapsing, he still always comes back. He still comes forward and he still creates. And even now, Kanye West is still one of the most talked about humans on the face of the earth. In conclusion, Kanye didn't follow the wave, he was the wave. Kanye West was the culture and he still is the culture. Kanye West owns the status of the greatest of all time. He is the greatest rapper, and Kanye West's status as the greatest is undeniable. If it wasn't for Kanye, a lot of the artists that we listen to now wouldn't have never existed. So please, I hope you agree with me that your favorite rapper's favorite rapper is Kanye Omari West, otherwise known as Ye. Thank you.